Oh, hey folks, how you doing? Paul with you. It's about 6 o'clock, or no, it's about 7 actually. I think it's coming up on 7. Well, it's, when you have a problem and there's solutions and you try to figure out which one is right. Well, with the prices of gas right now, I calculated it out. And if I buy the truck that I want to, with the amount of miles that I have to drive, because I'm doing close to 100 miles a day. That's a lot. It's because it's 41 miles or 42 miles to my job. And when I calculated it out, that's probably going to get that truck, and it's a fuel efficient 4-cylinder, but it's still going to be a heavy truck. And I calculate that I'm going to burn more than a gallon difference every day. So I'm going to estimate that it's going to be a 2-gallon difference every day. I think that's fair to say. And well, there you have it. So I calculated it out, and I work almost every day. In fact, I work every day. So when you calculate it out, it comes out to significantly more money every month. You're talking about 2 gallons of gas a day difference. So 2 times 7 is 4. We'll do it times 6. 2 times 6 is 12 gallons. So it's 12 gallons. That's a minimum figure because I work 7 days. So let's just call it 7. 7 times 7 days times 2 gallons a day. Let's say it's 15 extra gallons of gas. I mean, let's say it's that's per week, right? So 15. Let's see, 2 times 7 is, so say 15 to be safe. 15 gallons of gas, folks, is times 10 would be about $4. Times 15 would be add another. So somewhere between $40 and $50, I would imagine, or more, per week. And that comes out to about somewhere between, $150 and $200 extra per week. And I mean, I can't ask for a better deal than I got on the truck. I can't ask for a better deal. But the problem is, the truck is $3,500, and I can raise some money, but everything that I have that I can sell, it'll come out to about $3,500, and then I have to use my paycheck to transfer the papers and pay the tax on it and all that kind of stuff. So, if anything goes wrong, I'm screwed, because this car has taken me back and forth. It's never failed, except for the last time when the gear shifter was doing that weird thing. It still is. So I cannot get it. I can't get it. And if the guy would give me 3 weeks, I could probably get it. But the thing is, again, I'm not sure, because it's so dangerous giving away that kind of money. I just can't do it. I can't do it. So it is unfortunate. It was a beautiful truck, and I just can't do it. So I've arranged for a different vehicle. It's simply going to be a car, and the guy is giving me, it's a dealer, and he's giving me 20 days. So it's good because he lets me get 3 more paychecks, and then I'll have to pay him. So I have to go give him a deposit tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. But once I give him the deposit, I can't change my mind. And this is really hard because In my situation, it is really not easy to make it in a bug. I'm just telling you flat out, it's just not easy. But to be honest with you, to be fair, I've got really no real complaints because it gets me back and forth to work, and it's very good on gas, and it's been reliable to a certain point, a significant point. So I've never had such a problem with jumping fence, and I've done it twice because I thought about it last night, and I'm just thinking to myself, if anything goes wrong, you're going to be broke. And then, Pawn Shop City, go for broke, that kind of stuff. So I'm not sure that I'm going to do it. I'm not doing it. I got to call the guy in the morning and tell him to sell it to somebody else. And he was a really nice guy. He brought it over to my job, And it's nice. It's a really nice truck. The only reason I can't buy it is because I can't have any safety with financial situations. I can't have any safety because of this. And I can't do it. I won't do it. And you don't know how entertaining and uplifting it was to never have to worry about putting my weed eater all dirty in the cab of my car. And that's not going to change. I'm still going to have to do that, but I'm going to have to discipline myself now. And I'm going to have to clean off the weed eater, and I'm going to have to put bug spray on it, and keep it out of the car. And when I do go into the other car, for God's sakes, I've got to be very, very careful because this Beetle here is absolutely, where is it? Anyways, right there behind that red car there. Can't see it. It's absolutely infested with cockroaches and God only knows what else. And we're not talking about a couple 100,000. We're talking about in the millions. I know how cockroaches work. So you know how the life cycle works. I've had the car for 2.5 years, almost 3 years, 2.5 years. Exactly 2.5 years, and you know the cycle. First of all, when I got that car, it wasn't all my fault. It was my fault because I ate in the car often. But when I got the car the next day, when I picked up the car the first day after, I saw what looked to be perfect specimen, strong German roaches, like perfect specimens, growing to the maximum allowable size of their genes. And they were very, very healthy. So I didn't pay much attention to it, but they were right there in the trunk of the car. They were right there. So I really don't know what to do. I still don't know what to do. I'm afraid because when you don't have a working car for whatever the reason, you still got to get your dumb ass up to work. Either that or you have a big headache and you lose money or whatever. So that's my latest predicament. It's been so bad that I did something I never do. I was 3 days late on my credit card payment, and I'm sure they're gonna sock me for fucking $40 for that. I mean, that shit sucks. Really, fucking sucks. I forgot all about it because this, and then I had other time-sensitive, mandatory things that I had to do that was not easy, and I had to do that too, and it's just overwhelmed me, which is why I haven't done my channel. So when I go back, my boss is still here, and he was testing the system on the the place. So I would imagine he's going to be here. So the only kind of thing I can do right now is just a walk and talk. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, let's do that. Let's tackle the news. Yeah, I know we're 10 minutes in, but I don't think the news is going to be long. I'll try to keep it to about 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and read the news, and I will put my glasses down. All right, we're just waiting right now. We're waiting. This is my company phone. Okay, Google is up. All right, let's get to this now. Let's go to Drudge. I'm not going to do the markets. It's just going to take too much time. So let's go ahead and get to Drudge. You know, we'll catch up on Bitcoin and everything else tomorrow, okay? Let's just go straight to the news because, okay, they got something here with some sort of shenanigans with Trump. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, sorry, this phone. Senate bombshell, McConnell cover up to avoid election. Mog, is he even alive? Right. Good question with that fucking evil Chinese bitch that he's with. Trump feigns ignorance. Governor demands answers. All right, so we'll have to see if McConnell is still alive and kicking. Or at least alive. He may not be kicking. Nobel-winning U.S. chemist will move to China to lead AI Institute. Can you say accident along the way? I mean, are they going to allow that? I'm sure as hell Russia wouldn't allow it. He would have an unforeseen accident, I'm sure, or something. Okay, public offerings spark FOMO among San Fran homebuyers. What's the difference? You got to pay $4, $5, $6 million for a home there anyway. Starter homes, I don't even think you can buy one for $1 million. It's not possible. I kind of understand it. When I flew into San Francisco, it was one of the most majestic, beautiful places I have ever seen. So, put that in your pipe and smoke it. All right. Hollywood productions at historic lows. Sniffing chocolate sweetens up gym results. Then you want to eat it, right? NBA announcer repeatedly... Come on, give me a fucking break here, will you please? Fucking Drudge Report, such a pain in the goddamn ass. NBA announcer reportedly fired over affair with player's sister. Well, you get the fringe benefits, you know? Madison Square Garden kept list of gay celebrities. All right. Okay, USA braces for a prolonged Iran escalation. Fresh plot to kill you-know-who, our great leader. Tehran bombs American bases. Missiles strike nuke plant. Safest quote-unquote AI company reportedly linked to strike that killed 120 schoolgirls. Must have been, I forgot where it was, but I think it was Iran. It was about 6 months ago, I believe, or more. Flock cameras being cut down amid privacy concerns. You know, folks, all those Amazon deliveries and stuff, there's no reason why they can't be stolen or fucked with, you know? Or sabotaged. I'm just telling you. Air Force engineer accused of destroying 13 of these surveillance cameras in public says they're unconstitutional. He destroyed 13 of them. And residents fight back against it. Devices creating database of vehicle movement. Can tell you a lot. Believe me. Dem Fury burns with Bernie, whatever his name is, the old communist guy. Drinking culture on Capitol Hill worse than you might think. I could imagine pretty bad, frankly. Vance went down Kirk rabbit hole that alarmed his wife. Charlie becomes... Sorry, folks. We're almost done. It says New York City is sweltering hot. CNN boss warns against messing with network. Folks, I think we got one more story, and that's it. West Virginia spent $3 million to create program to fight, quote, woke ideology, unquote. One student enrolled. Rare book heist. Man stole $216,000 worth of manuscripts from UCLA library. I had a friend, David. He was like not a kid you'd expect to do that. He was very brainy and very nerdy looking, very skinny and weak looking. And he had a way to do it. And he used to read, he used to take a book from the library, read it, nobody would be paying attention, and he'd go out with it. And he did that for years. And when he sold those books. He knew the books that would sell at the secondhand shop. And he was getting like $2 to $3 a piece for them. Some of them were expensive, like $15. And God, I think he got about $3,000 out of that. He had done it for years. Strikers' goals have propelled Norway to quarterfinals. Flight instructor jumps to his death during lesson, leaving student pilot to land plane by herself. Chinese rival to Porsche 911, Denza Z, is electric supercar with ridiculous power. That's it, folks. Talk about a nothing burger. Might as well check, I guess, the markets. Let's go ahead and check it. And then it's a full run, right? Okay. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. That's the first thing. Bitcoin. 63,182. It's up $1,000 almost. We'll just call it 1,000. We will look at JM Bullion and find out what is going on in the world of metals. Okay. JM Bullion. Sorry, folks, it's just taking a minute. Gold is up $4 to $4,135. Silver now at 27 cents up. It's at $60.65. And we will check the Dow, and then that's it. We'll get you out of here in 20 minutes. And we'll check oil. Okay, the Dow is up 140 points, 0.25%. Let's check out NASDAQ, and then we'll go right to the oil. NASDAQ. It's up 335 points, 1.3%. And we'll check out oil. Okay, let's see what it's done today. It's down 0.25% at $71.70. Take care, folks. Good to be with you. And I'm still not like grounded yet, but something's going to give one way or another with that. I'll talk to you later. Bye.